Give us one reason you feel you're qualified to be a council member. What will you bring to the table that the other candidates will not bring? And we're going to start off with Linda, working to our right, all the way to London, then coming all the way back here and ending on Pamela. So, Linda?
You all know I've been working for you for the last 8 years. I've been a full-time council aide. I've been in the council offices, facilitating all the work of the constituents who call me, policy advice. I have been the person who has staffed all the energy and public safety subcommittee. I'm ready to hit the ground running. I know the issues. I go to every council meeting. I'm ready to work immediately for you. Another thing is, some of the council members have outside jobs. I've chosen not to do that when I'm a council member. I will work for you full-time for the part-time pay, and I will also never use this office as a stepping stone to another office. I will complete my term. I won't cause an expensive special election. And
I want to thank all of you for being such strong supporters in the past, and it was my privilege to serve you as a city council member. And I believe that I did a good job and really served with the interest of my community at heart, at making sure that the city council was responsive to the needs of the community. I think that if you recall some of the things that I instituted to preserve the west side here, I instituted the Mills Act. I stood up against corruption here in the city. I think that you will remember that in spite of a lot of political pressure and danger that was put on my political career, I called for the resignation of a very corrupt official here in the city of Chula Vista, and I stood alone for the longest time. And I commit to you that I will serve you with the same integrity, experience, and honesty that I did back then. And I really believe that I'm the person to go in as the city of Chula Vista is entering a new phase with the background that I have professionally, and it will be my honor to serve you again.
First and foremost, I'm a Chula Vistan that wants to be here. I didn't just move to Chula Vista a month ago. I didn't lose an election, and that's the only reason I'm running. I want to be here. I'm the only one on seat 4 that's going to take a pay cut for this job. Not look to it as my only source of income because I don't have another option. So you're going to get me. You're going to get my problem-solving skills. You're going to get someone that's not going to take a single dollar from a company or an individual that has business before the city council. I don't think either of my opponents can say that in the past, and they can't say it now. So that is what I'm going to bring to the table. I'm going to fight for this city that I love, that I was born and raised in, that I'm back here at, and I'm here to stay.
There are basically a couple of things that I can say. Obviously, qualifications, experience, commitment. These are all things that I bring to the table, but more importantly, this election, and elections in general, they're not about the candidates up here, ladies and gentlemen, they're about you. And at the end of the day, the election in June is about choices. It's tough choices, especially in my race. And I'll tell you, that's the reason why I got in this. Now, Pamela Bensoussan, I have nothing against her personally. But again, she's got to defend a record for 3.5 years that has supported taxes increases that the voters have vehemently opposed, while at the same time supporting cuts in law enforcement and public safety, while rewarding bureaucrats at City Hall with increased pay and pension costs to the city. At the end, we all know what happened with the power plant issue. Squarely, Pam is willing to squarely put the liability of you and the taxpayers in this city on the hook for this.
Boom.
Day job.
There you go.
I'm loyal to Chula Vista. My support is centered on regular people who just want what's good for everybody. There are outside groups that are influenced by people that make a lot of money based on their relationship to government. They swoop into town every couple of years, spend huge amounts of money, spread a lot of mud, and don't really care about the division it causes within the community. I will work with anyone who wants to invest in Chula Vista, but my first loyalty, my first responsibility is to you.
Well, as your elected official here in this seat, I represent the entire city of Chula Vista, some 240,000 plus people with over 57 square miles, I guess, and with a lot of varied interests. I have taken on projects, pushed for progress in this town with great conviction. I will continue to push for progress with great conviction. I have helped to animate the Bayfront for the first time in several years. We brought back the Harbor Days Festival. I have been all over this county with the Centennial celebration, greeting people, having people celebrate what's great about this city and advocating. I'm a huge advocate for this city, and I would be honored to continue my work. Thank you.